All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us today for the 2018 State of the Village Address with Dale. We were looking back. This is the ninth one that we've done with Dale, so we'll expect some great things and some great news from happenings around the village and that and what their plans are. It's now my pleasure to introduce Police Chief Dave Fisher for the presentation of colors.
If everybody could please join me in standing for the presentation of the colors by the North Aurora Honor Guard.
Forward, march. Ready? Face. Prepare to post. Post. Ready. Recover. Present arms.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Ready? Face. Mark time. March. Forward. March.
You can be seated now.
Thank you. First, I'd like to acknowledge the sponsors we have for today's event, so if you'll please join me in thanking Northwestern Medicine, Riverfront Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, State Farm Danielle Roulet, and Woodman's Markets. So thank you. Also, I'd like to acknowledge some of our elected officials that are here today. I hope I caught you all. From the City of Aurora, we have Mayor Richard Irvin. We have Kane County Board members Teresa Barrero and Brian Dahl. We have from the Fox Valley Park District, Board President Chuck Anderson. From West Aurora School District 129, we have Board President Robert Gonzalez. From Messenger Public Library, we have Board President Marguerite Triest, Treasurer Tanya Burley, and Trustee Jim Hicks. And now for our hosts today from the Village of North Aurora, we have Village President Dale Berman and his wife Mary. And from the trustees, we have Mark Carroll, Mark Gately, Mark Gaffino, Mike Lowry, and Laura Curtis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the lunch. It is now my pleasure to introduce Administrator for the Village of North Aurora, Steve Bosco.
Okay, nice to see everyone here today. I am extremely long-winded, and I'm always reminded of that, so I'm going to make this really quick. I just want to thank everyone for being here, and want to point out when Dale gives his presentation that North Aurora is a great community, and what we're trying to do is continue to build a sense of community, and you're going to see that theme throughout the presentation today. So with that being said, I call up our esteemed village president, Dale Berman.
Thank you, Steve. You know, again, welcome everyone. Welcome to North Aurora, and welcome to the Oak Street Restaurant. And we thank our host, George Pappas, for our good meal today, and a big thank you to the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce and Joe Henning for hosting the event. I know there's probably a lot of you that won't recognize me today. I'm wearing a tie, and it's not red, and there's nothing on my body that says NIU Huskies. So it's a little different than my normal attire. It is good to see everybody again, and as I said last year, it's a pleasure to have so many friends and associates. And also, I'd like to introduce my bride of 60 years, the mother of our 4 daughters, and the grandmother of 7. So, my wife, Mary. Today's State of the Village will be a mix of what's happened since last year and what is planned for the near future. And there are some very exciting times in North Aurora, and it's certainly great to be a part of it. Let's see if I can operate this. There we go. So branding and identity are very important to us, especially as there are still a few people that think North Aurora is part of the city of Aurora. So our motto we created last year was Crossroads on the Fox, which helped define our location. This year we created our new vision statement, an attentive municipal organization that connects with community, commerce, and nature. Our welcome signs have been installed at all the entrances throughout the village. The initial design of our sign called for the village of North Aurora to be brown lettering with North in blue. Those are the colors of our village logo. It was determined that the brown lettering did not stand out as well as we originally thought against the stone of the sign. So since then, we've painted some of the lettering white, which appears to help the wording stand out. Our new digital community sign on the corner of State Street, Route 56, and Lincoln Way, Route 31, is now in operation. The previous community sign was donated by the Lions in the mid-'80s, and it took 2 employees hours to change each message by hand. So we are now in the 21st century. Creating a sense of community. North Aurora doesn't have a downtown area like most communities have. We feel that an area is needed to be our focal point of the village. Now, the last year, the Fox Valley Park District transferred the park behind the village hall to us, and we renamed it the Riverfront Park. Our first 4th of July fireworks in the park, our first in the last 10 years, was a great success, as was the Party in the Park event we planned in conjunction with North Aurora Days. We are planning on more uses of the park this year for village activities and have some great ideas for upgrades to be completed in 2018. Our beautification committee will be adding flower baskets along State Street to enhance the park entrance, and additional flower planters and landscaping will be installed near the village hall entrance and around the new community sign. Harness Restaurant has dedicated land and a 100-foot silo to North Aurora, and the village is planning enhancements to the silo. The village is working with the Fox Valley Park District, our NOARDA, our North Aurora River District Alliance, on future improvements. Plans have been designed by Mueller & Mueller for observation deck and visitor seating, and this will be a very attractive destination area near the Fox River. Marvel Street and John Street are dead-end streets east of Lincoln Way, and plans are to connect these streets on the east side with parking lot and a path to the silo. We are very excited for the enhancements that will be made to the silo and surrounding area, as this will greatly add to our sense of community. Currently, the silo has a lighted Christmas tree during the season, and we are investigating other designs for other seasons, including illuminating the silo at night with a changing color light show. We are proud of our transparency and openness in relaying information to our residents. Our village board meetings are being recorded by the Fox Valley Cable Consortium, as today's meeting is, with the videos available on our website and also on the North Aurora YouTube channel. Government 101, an educational program, was offered to our residents, with many citizens taking advantage of the program to learn all about village government. The program was successful, and we will offer that probably every 2 years. The Citizens Police Academy was offered again this year as well. Now, many citizens learned about our police department and how it operates. It's a very dynamic program and is well attended. In 2017, David Fisher was promoted to North Aurora's Chief of Police when David Summer retired. And David Summer is now Chief of the Fox Valley Park District Police Force. So we're happy to have two of the chiefs in our area from North Aurora. GIS, Geographic Information Systems. I told staff that I was selling this concept 50 years ago with IBM. There wasn't any software developed then, but the concept was there. Now, this software is expensive. However, we have entered into an intergovernmental agreement with King County to utilize their software remotely. We are very advanced for a community of our size. A good example of GIS use is our pavement conditioning index study the village is working on. For the index, all streets are physically traveled and video recorded to evaluate the conditions of the street, as well as to predict the need for replacement or repair. And North Aurora is the first in the area to use this technology. Fiber optics. Metronet has been installing infrastructure for the new 100% fiber optic network, with completion expected by the end of 2018. This will be a welcome news for residents and competition for Comcast. This is a biggie, Lincoln Valley on the Fox. The previous Fox Valley Golf Course on Route 25, which is owned by the city of Aurora, is being proposed for a 100-acre development consisting of single-family and duplex homes, targeting buyers aged 55 and older. And we look at this as a real plus for our community. It doesn't have the impact on our school districts that most developments have of this size. And I think there's a lot of people looking for this type of retirement area. Our most recent development was the Springs. And the Springs is a great gated apartment complex with 300 units over 28 acres, currently 80% occupied. The development includes an additional 8 acres that is being marketed for future commercial development. The best thing about this, it's a gated community. What happens there is contained within that, as opposed to some of our other apartment developments seem to spread out with parking in the neighborhoods outside of their area. So this is one that's self-contained, and they're going to have to live with whatever they have for parking in the future. We have a redevelopment on Lincoln Way, Route 31. We purchased an unsightly gas station and demolished it. And the developer purchased the property and submitted plans for a development of a drive-through coffee shop. And this is Mocha Coffee. The village approved the site plan for Mocha Coffee, and this development is a welcome addition to the ongoing development plan for Route 31. And this will be open this year. In Randall Highlands, we have our new My Place Hotel. My Place is a planned development that is being built next to North Aurora's popular Turf Room restaurant. The hotel will be a 3-story building with 64 rooms. And by the way, the Turf Room will be reopening their off-track betting in the near future. Now, guests of the hotel will be able to walk over for a nice dinner and OTB entertainment. The final residential development to Randall Highlands, adjacent to the hotel, will consist of 40 townhomes to be complete the residential part of Randall Highlands. These are notable new businesses within the village. Affordable Dentures, Alliance Associates Realtors, Battery Builders, Carlson Grace Mixed Martial Arts, Comprehensive Prosthetics and Orthotics has moved from John Street over to our medical shopping area over here. Tonelli State Farm Insurance, and is she with us this evening or this afternoon? Garage 31, full auto repair shop on 31. And Noonan's Barbecue and Sports Bar across the street. Our next door storage, which replaces the old bowling alley on the corner of the tollway and 31. And we have a new liquor store, wine and spirits, and the Vintage Market, which is a resale shop that's in the old Burt Dow area. Chamber of Commerce has been very busy this last year with ribbon cuttings and open house celebrations. We have some notable updated business. The Baymont Inn is now the Comfort Inn and Suites. The North Aurora Inn is now the Broadway Inn. The Roadway Inn. And those are two recognizable brands of hotels for North Aurora visitors. And with the new My Place Hotel, it makes 3 hotels in North Aurora. And of course, my interest in the Aurora area hotels and development is known. Asbury Gardens retirement facility was completed a beautiful renovation in 2017. You know, I said these were exciting times. Another major hotel has been proposed, has not finalized yet. But we have an 1,100 employee company that has recently completed the negotiations, and we've been moving into a 500,000 square foot building that was recently completed. So that's going to happen. The contracts haven't been signed today, so we're not telling you exactly everything about it. Employees, 1,100 employees is a pretty attractive thing to have in your community. North Aurora will be replacing all 705 street lights with LED lights and saving the village a considerable amount of money. 144 have been replaced this year, with remaining street lights being replaced in the near future. We have a water system update. We are excited to be drilling 2 new wells in 2018. Well number 8 on the west side and well number 9 on the east side. In addition, a new water tower will be constructed on Princeton Drive for water storage. The wells and storage tower are necessary to keep up with our population and growth. Our future water needs are being addressed by the Northwest Water Planning Alliance. This group includes Kane, Kendall, DeKalb, McHenry counties, as well as other local areas that don't receive water from Lake Michigan. These areas are all in the same deep aquifer, and the water is being depleted in this aquifer quicker than it can be replenished. So conservation is important, and other water sources are being investigated by the Alliance. This is our 17th year receiving the GFOA Certificate for Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. It's also our 12th year receiving the GFOA Distinguished Budget Award for our fiscal 2017-2018 budget. And the North Aurora continues to maintain its AA plus outstanding bond rating. The village recently developed the first popular annual financial report. This report is easy to read and understood, and it's available on our website. And we're only one of 31 municipalities in the state to receive the GFOA's Popular Annual Financial Reporting Award. Very proud of that. We are extremely proud of our great financial position in North Aurora. I know you're happy to see this. I'll tell you what makes North Aurora so successful. It's our knowledgeable, open-minded, hardworking Board of Trustees and our well-educated and dynamic staff, our village administrator, Steve Bosco, our Director of Finance, Bill Hanna, our Director of Community and Economic Development, Mike Toth, our Director of Public Works, John Leskowski, our Chief of Police, David Fisher, and a dedicated workforce in all areas. Now, the North Aurora Fire District is a separate taxing body, as is the Messenger Public Library. We work closely with both entities for the benefit and progress of our community. We are very proud of what each does for North Aurora. And thank you to Fire Chief Ryan Lambert and Messenger Library Director Kevin Davis for your commitment to North Aurora. And a special thank you to our own North Aurora Police Honor Guard. We're so proud of your commitment and dedication. Thank you all for being here. I have enjoyed spending this time with you today, and God bless you. God bless the USA.
If everybody could please stand for the retiring of the colors.
Ready? Face. Prepare to retrieve. Retrieve. Ready? Face. Mark time. March. Forward. March.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's thank the color guard. Let's thank Dale.